Okay, so oh, oh, before I get started playing, I am going to lay out what's going on with Nick. A lot of you probably don't know that much about Nick, or if you do know stuff about him, there's a good chance that what you've heard about him comes from Twitter and a lot of the false reports and shit that happens. Nick Rekieta is a YouTube lawyer, er, and and he streams almost every night, like almost every weekday night. It and he streams a decent amount of trials as well. Uh, He he got known pretty well from the Vic Mignogna case and got some notoriety there. Here, here, he picked up a lot of steam with Kyle Rittenhouse and some trials in between, and then got a lot of notice when he was covering Johnny Depp. While he was doing this, he got a lot of people kind of annoyed with him. He is a libertarian, and he believes very strongly in free speech, which, by the way, is something I believe very much in as well. Now, oh, oh, he a couple months back got a strike for playing a video that he was sent that apparently had had murder or violence in it or something. In, okay, fair play. I don't know if that was deserved or not, but whatever. Then and it, and it, and the one then something that is going around a lot right now is that it, there was a whole bunch of stuff going on with this Twitter YouTuber, but who goes by the name of Keffels. Keffels is a transgender woman, and by the way, you're not going to be hearing me do any misgendering of her here. She has had hormone replacement therapy. She's had surgery and stuff. She's committed to it. I personally, if you go that far, I'm not going to misgender you. You've definitely shown that that you really believe in it. But so there was some beef with Keffels going around, where Keffels was punching at Kiwi Farms. Yeah, that's what happened first. And Nick Rekieta actually knows the person who's in charge of who owns Kiwi Farms, Joshua Moon, and he he decided to one night. And by the way, when he does his nighttime streams, he also drinks a decent amount. And he decided to go read through the thread live on Kiwi Farms about Keffels, whose name is Clara Sorrenti, by the way, which is not a sort of dox. Her Twitter account is @Keffels, but the screen name is Clara Sorrenti. So take that what you will. She took her mother's. When she transitioned, she took her mother's last name instead of her father's. So yeah, there's that. And he was reading through it, and he came upon a place where it showed that where they were saying that Keffels. Actually, not that they were saying that Keffels did this. They were showing a tweet where Keffels said that she was brewing up hormone replacement and HRT home brew and distributing it to children without their parents' consent. It was actual evidence of her saying it herself, not somebody else saying it. And Nick went ballistic. He's got 5 or 6 kids. He's very protective of children. And he just blurted out that if this is true, you need to go on the wall with the other pedos. Because go on the wall. Keep that in mind. I'm quoting. And then This clip was taken by Keffels, and she attached it to her to her tweet calling for his cancellation. But here's the interesting thing: she quoted him using quotes, saying that this guy wants to be lined up on the wall and shot. Unquote. He never said that. I will admit that that what he said comes close to the euphemism, but the way that Nick actually uses that line is he's talking about the same way that we have sex offender registries, and he wants to them put up on the wall next to the sex offenders to keep them away from kids. There's no violence involved in what he was actually saying. I understand the misinterpretation, but she made a quote that was not in the clip that she made, nor could be found anywhere else. And this is what his second strike was actually from. It was from the video where he said this, and he was told that he got this second strike due to and he was told he got the second strike due to death threats and inciting people to want to harm someone. So obviously that's where that came from, and that is bullshit, lies, and false reports. This is BS. The strike should be overturned. Hey, Alice. Oh, cool. I'm hoping that Callisto protocol will be good. So I'm actually just finishing up my opening description of what the hell's going on with Nick. So I just finished explaining that second strike. So then he is on hiatus for a while. But here's the thing: along with these false flags for the second strike, some geniuses on Keffel's side decided that that would be a great idea to try to get a whole bunch of people to report Nick to the bar, and try to get his law license removed. For one thing, he's not acting in his profession as a lawyer. So, no, they're not going to do anything. They're going to do they do things if it was violating a client's trust, something in his actual role as a professional lawyer. When YouTubing, he's not doing that. In fact, he states this is not legal advice. Yes, exactly, Annihilus. And now, all of these people, when filling out this stuff, I actually saw a few people going, I'm not sure about actually giving my information like this. And they were assured by somebody who claimed that they knew what they were talking about, that don't worry about it. We won't, he won't be able to get your address. He won't be able to get your name. But right on the bar complaint form, it stated that all this information would be sent to the person receiving the bar complaint. So, duh. Yes, you're absolutely right there, Nihilus. Welcome to the internet. If you're not with me, you are a hater and must be destroyed. Yep. So, all of these mental midgets decide to go and report Nick Rekieta for something that is BS anyway, and thinking that they can get away with it anonymously. Yeah. This leads me to what just happened today. And I don't know for sure that it's what caused it, because Nick has stated that he doesn't know. Yeah. So yesterday night, Nick has 2 strikes, and yes, and and let's be clear. After Nick after Nick knew these were coming, he did state that he was going to read them live on stream. And true to his word, he did that last night. He did not read the addresses, but admittedly, he stated that he was going to be posting it with the addresses on locals. Oh, I'm about to, Nihilus. I just want to have the record clear for anyone who watches this later, that they can just see it right from the beginning. And then I'm going to be doing that. So, this reaches near the end of near the end of the story, and you see, he has all of these complaints from the bar, and it was sent to him. It's a public document of people who tried to destroy his life, and they think that they could do it anonymously. Nope. He decided to go ahead and read them live on stream last night. And then they had a fucking meltdown about that. And did a mass report from Twitter. And I was watching it happen today. And then just as I tuned into his stream, just as he was finishing up of the coverage of a trial he had today, suddenly the stream went down and I was told that his channel was terminated. Bull fucking shit. Free speech, motherfuckers. And also, he did nothing wrong. He did things you guys might not have liked, but he did nothing wrong. So yeah, now let's go kill things.